way too fast for us. This is the Orpaz Sterling Silver Organic Design Gemstone Stud Earrings, the one that we mentioned earlier when we were talking about our sunburst ring that we had in the beginning of the show. Oops, wait, I better not do that, otherwise I'll drop them. And I'll show those to you and remind you so you can shop backwards a little bit. The item number is J448744. These are brand new today, under $65. Saving you $12. The amethyst, which is your purple, is your February birthstone, the amethyst. A very wearable, strong, on the Mohs scale of hardness, gemstone that you can fall in love with without a doubt. So that one will be 42 points. It's just shy of a full carat. And then this is your sky blue topaz. This is 63 points, and this one will be just over a half a carat, or just under 3/4 of a carat. Any way you look at it, it's absolutely beautiful. These will come boxed, the pouch, the romance card on them as well. And not only the quality of your gems, Danny, but also the setting. This is not the traditional, not that there's anything wrong with the traditional setting, but sometimes you want something a little bit different.
Yeah, it's a bezel set actually, and it's very difficult to do bezel setting when it comes to silver because it's a softer metal. You need like a true and artisans and really fine setters to work and do it in such a perfection way.
Yeah, look at that.
And for me, you know, those brand new earrings, it's part of your, you know, I call it like the Orpaz essential collection, because you know I know that many of the design that even that we saw today are very particular in their artistic way, you know, they're very different, the very boutique type of look. Here I wanted to create something that's going to be a little more modern, a little more everyday, and for everyone, for every age, and for every style. But yet I still wanted to give it the Orpaz flair, which means I wanted to give it, you know, just for your everyday gemstone studs. Usually it's like 4-prong setting or 6-prong setting. Sometimes, you know, you're still getting a little drop. Here, I wanted to give you the balance between the silver artwork that has like a nice substantial, it's like a hammered texture, organic textures, that what I love about it, how it catches the light beautifully, and balance the gemstone that, again, it's bezel set and sits beautifully in the center. So when you put it on your ear, you're getting a beautiful classic look from the gemstone aspect, as well as the silver aesthetic that completes it and gives it a little bit of the designer touch without trying too hard. Because, you know, not every day we want to wear our beautiful elongated drop earrings or large hoops. Either it's 1 inch or it's sometimes even larger. Sometimes we want to have like more of like a moderate look, more of like, you know, for work, to have like a beautiful stud. But you don't want just to have like just a gemstone that you don't see any silver artwork. You want to have like a little more character in the jewelry. And I think that this is where the new earrings comes to place, that you're getting like this beautiful silver presence, but yet you're getting the color of the gemstone present and touch.
Yeah, and it has that Orpaz look, that signature, that organic look, the texturing. We talk so much about texturing in fashion. You know, Danny's been about organic and texture all along. So, and it's never going to go out of style, which is absolutely beautiful. Talk to me about the gemstones that you procure for your beautiful jewelry, because when you do a gem, it just has the vividness in the color.
Yes, it's interesting. You know, when I started Orpaz many years ago, 17, 18 years ago, we mostly used like opaque stone, onyx, and garnet and malachite. Over the years, we've used many different styles, from exotic gemstones, morganite, tourmalines. But for today, I really wanted to give you like the most classic and our best sellers when it comes to everyday wear. So either it's the blue topaz that always gonna looks great with pair of jeans and white t-shirt or black t-shirt. It's everyday gemstone, especially if you have like a blue or green eyes, looks beautiful. Or the amethyst, that it's our #1 bestseller semi-precious gemstone. because I don't know, you love it. There's something about this lilac, deep purple amethyst. It's like an African amethyst that always very popular and looks great with the silver. So and initially, I wanted to give you like a gemstone that you don't need to think too much. That really goes with everything, and they're gonna look great for your everyday look.
Yeah, and it's fun because then you can build that collection. You know, maybe you picked up the brand new sunshine ring that we shared with you a little bit earlier, and you can pick up the earrings. Just use your Easy Pay option on this. This has 5 Easy Pays at $13 to get the earrings home with all that sterling silver presence. This was the very first ring that we shared with you, but you can see the continuation of the color, of the depth of color in the gems as well. So, and not only did it come in the amethyst, but you could go ahead and, you know, pick it up in the blue topaz if that's what you went ahead and you were shopping for during this hour. The blue topaz, very, very popular. And again, I always say that, but I mean it. For those of you who are lucky enough, you know, God bless you with blue eyes, definitely go ahead and pick up that blue topaz. Celebrate those blue eyes. Danny, my dad had blue eyes, and all 3 of his girls had brown eyes or greenish eyes. I think that was because my mom had really dark brown eyes, so that probably made it more dominant. But I've always loved blue eyes.
I'm the same. My mom has blue eyes, my 2 sisters blue eyes, and I have the brown eyes. But but I love also the texture because it has like almost like this fluid, watery the way we worked on the silver that catches the light beautifully, and with the gemstone presence, it just makes it very fresh, different. It's a brand new texture that we brought today with the ring, but it's just very organic and very high-end and couture type of look.
It's like everything you do, Danny. It has that very special look. All right, so I'm going to quickly update you.